Doesn't look like it's going to do that much. But here's the other win condition, the curse Snorlax. You don't often see it because it's just not as powerful as the Suicune Calm Minding, and you see exactly why here. It just gets roared out, but it hasn't lost much health, so it can just try again. Just get a bit more damage on the Suicune. And its bird now is this extra over now. Like, um, I'm just going to skip a couple turns here because there's no use delaying the inevitable. Uh, I skipped a turn and here's asleep. So it's just going to get roared, but it is asleep now. Only 0 turns gone, so it looks extra over. And the Judge's call minding up. If I were to look at the other team quickly, like Jarchi looks like a real win con. The spikes from Skarmory help, of course. I feel like the T-Tar was like mostly offensive. Um, so perhaps that's all the physical offense that it brought, like a Moltres as a special offense, just as a Jirachi. So possibly a bit more special leaning. I'm not sure what the Pert does. This Jirachi is going to the moon, but it looks like so is Snorlax. But I have to imagine Jirachi wins this. Though it's starting to look like maybe it needs a crit. I'm not sure. I suppose we'll see. Looks like the Snorlax is going to have to keep breaking the subs because otherwise Jirachi is going to go even higher, and then it won't need a crit. I don't think if it goes up to max. But there it is. Like, we didn't see a rest early enough, and then Jirachi just gets it. Like, the return didn't do that much to Jirachi. Even a bit. So it still looks a bit in the favor of the top. But I could off the bottom, but I could see the top coming back without those spikes. The Swampert moved out there, possibly wasn't going to live the double edge, but he didn't know he had a double edge. We started with a pretty standard Salamence into Tar, and looks like a trapping team from the bottom, but Scar really survives this, so I'm not sure what's wrong with his Magneton. Toxic wasn't correct there, but the Magneton is going to be able to get the Scarm with just one spike, so that's really good considering that he wasn't able to kill the Scarm. But the Suicune is going to be quite threatening. He's bringing it in on the Moltres, possibly not fearing the HP grass. Just going to Calm Mind here. I don't know if it's going to live another. But the bottom certainly thinks it does. And that's a crit. So there's the backbone of this Suicune Calm Mind's team just gone. Like, I don't really see how bottom is going to get out of this. Unless there's another win condition. But with Magneton and Claydol, Possibly that's why the Magneton is defensive, because he knows he's going to be able to get the spikes off anyway with Claydol, unless there's a crit. So that's kind of thanks to the spikes being gone that I could get in so easily. And just start calm mining, because otherwise those ice beams might have done a bit more. But no crits so far. There's a para, so I'm not sure if another ice beam will do it. Definitely not after a Giga. But he's not going to risk it, or he thinks it does. So there comes the Gengar. And it looks like whatever's in the back isn't going to do it for isn't going to do it. Thrusting the explosion, and with that burning, but a paralysis on the Gengar is extremely painful, of course. Possibly, well, I assume it does have Boom, but didn't go for it there. And it doesn't kill. It does kill the Bliss here? Yeah. No, it barely survives, but Celebi kills it. And I don't know a sweeper that can get through this, I don't think. So it's close until quite late. Yeah, and that's just a forfeit.